In 1341, John III, the Duke of the Sovereign Duchy of Brittany, died and left behind somewhat contradictory instructions as to who was supposed to take his place. The little remembered war that followed mirrored some of the early stages of the Hundred Years' War, but it led to one of the Middle Ages' best displays of chivalry, the combat of the 30, which still today impacts our romantic vision of the knight in shining armor. A pope enforced truce between parties fighting over control of the duke's lands, the House of Blois and the House of Montfort, in 1351, offered a unique opportunity for a display of chivalry. The commanders of two opposing garrisons challenged each other to a tournament, with each side sending 30 knights and squires. The combat took place on March 27th and was considered to be one of the most chivalrous battles in history. Contemporary chronicles say that they fought fiercely, all in a pile, rescuing one another handsomely when they saw their companions in trouble. In the end, the combat was won by the knights representing the House of Blois, when the Montfort leader, Sir Robert Bembro, was killed. The combat had little effect on the wider war for Breton succession, but it allowed its participants the opportunity to show chivalry and honor that was at odds with the reality of the times and the war and their role in it, which largely consisted of robbing peasants for their daily bread. But the combat inspired people both at the time and for generations to come, and it still impacts our vision of knights and chivalry today. That's perhaps because then, as now, people have a desire to see the world not through the grim reality of what is, but through the shining example of what can be.